The Atlanta Falcons had a great offseason, and really there's one move that they made that nobody's really talking about, and we want to make sure that we highlight it because the Atlanta Falcons are a sneaky team. The division's wide open. The NFC in general is pretty open. I mean, we know the Eagles are on the top of the NFC, and then after that, who knows, right? So got to get past your division first, and I think the Atlanta Falcons can do that. If you're new to our channel, we are Detroit Lions fans. That's who we cover on our main channel, Sports Talk Detroit. But we have this channel where we cover teams that don't get covered like they should. Atlanta Falcons getting no attention from the national media. They need good play from their quarterback. We know that. But then if you start looking around at their roster, the next thing you know, you're like, this isn't a bad team. One thing that they did that went under the radar was, this is PFF, and they ranked the top offensive lines. So you kind of get down here, and at 7 in the top 10 is the Atlanta Falcons. Jake Matthews, we know, Dunn, Lindstrom, boom. But the one problem area that they had last year was at left guard, and they go and draft Matthew Bergeron. Matthew Bergeron comes from Syracuse. He started immediately as a freshman at tackle, but everyone says his game is going to translate better in the pros to being a guard. He's perfectly sized to be a guard. He can run block and pass block. So Atlanta's offense, let me go right to here. Matthew Bergeron has the chance to upgrade the biggest problem spot on the line last season. None of the 3 players that played significant snaps at left guard had a PFF grade above 75. You immediately impact and change your offensive line. We'll get to Lindstrom here in just a second. But look at, if they can get quarterback play, you've got Bijan, Drake London, Mac Hollins, Scotty Miller. Love the wide receivers. Love the tight end. Love the offensive line. Defense is not bad. So obviously, in any team, it comes and goes, and everything goes through the quarterback. But when you start looking around, Atlanta is just like, oh, they're not ready yet. Yeah, they are, because offensive line looks good. Wide receivers, and now again, I need a rookie or a role player to emerge out of this group here in the backups, but this is a good team. So if you go back to Matthew Bergeron, go back to Chris Lindstrom. Guard Chris Lindstrom was the best graded run blocker in the NFL last season at any position. He allowed just 9 pressures and finished with the 93 PFF run blocking grade. So you're going to be able to run the ball. What if Bijan can give you some pops? I mean, this is what's crazy about this. So Matthew Bergeron, if you look at his NFL draft profile, you can see that what's nice about him is he has experience at both tackle spots. He can do, his run blocking is top notch across the board. Another one was body control and radar makes his blocks against second level linebackers. So not only is he able to double team, but he can move up to the second level. And that's what's really good about him, is that he's got the footwork. And that's why usually it's tough to go from tackle to guard, but this guy can fit right in and do that. So here's the thing about him. He's 6'5", 320. 6'5", 320. I mean, all of a sudden, I just can't understand now why Atlanta's not getting more love. This is a team that ever since Matt Ryan left, it's just like, what are we? What are we trying to do? And from the national perspective, it's like, Desmond Ridder, really? And that is the question. And if Ridder can play well, then you've got everything else checked offensively. I mean, really, that you got everything offensively checked. Division's there for the taking. NFC's not there for the taking, but NFC's open. You never know. And because the Lions are facing the same thing. Division's wide open. NFC's open. Why not? And so now the Lions have more of a proven starter at quarterback, so it makes it a little easier to kind of project. But if you look at Desmond Ridder, that's the question. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this, and let me know how did you realize? I did not realize that the Atlanta Falcons were a top 10 offensive line, weapons galore, defense good. I just don't understand why nobody is talking about the Atlanta Falcons, because you go to the Carolina Panthers, rookie quarterback, Saints. Now they have Derek Carr, but they've just kind of got question marks ever since Drew Brees left there. The Saints are, I don't know, right? They could be good. I mean, Derek Carr could be a really good quarterback. He is a good quarterback, but you just don't know there. So A lot of different things moving, a lot of different parts and pieces moving. I can't wait to see as we get into training camp who really emerges, get down to that 53-man roster and see where we're at for all of these teams in the NFC South and see where we're going. Buccaneers, I mean, are you kidding me? I forgot about them. It's wide open. So I really wonder what we can expect from the Atlanta Falcons. We've done videos on the Carolina Panthers. They look good too. They need, and everybody's in the same boat. Which quarterback's really going to show up? I don't know. I mean, that is going to be the question in the NFC South. Which quarterback can get it done when you need them to? So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one, and we will see all of you on the next